Hi there and welcome back to our virtual Salt and Soul studio. My name's Alexa and I'll be guiding you through this 15-minute beginner yoga sculpt class today. So if you've ever wanted to try yoga sculpt or you just don't know where to begin, this is a perfect class for you. So we'll get started with a little grounding meditation work. We'll move into a slow yoga flow. We'll add in some weights for some of those blocks and then we'll cool it back down at the end. We'll start off by sitting up nice and tall in an easy seat. From here you can slowly rock side to side and really ground down through those sit bones. Feel free to let those eyes close for a moment here. We'll just take a few breaths. We'll start off in through the nose, inhale and fill up. Holding at the top, exhaling through the mouth, sigh it out. One more through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Maybe setting a simple intention here. You can blink those eyes open nice and slow. We'll start off on your next inhale, bringing those arms up overhead, dropping that right arm down to the side and reaching over with the left. Just slowly opening up that side body here for a few breaths. One more here. Exhale, drop that left hand down to the mat and reach over with the right, taking a few slow breaths here. One more breath. Let it go. Rising back up to center. We'll flip over into a tabletop position here. I don't have my mat up here. The carpet is quite shaggy, but you can be facing the top of your mat here. Starting off, we will drop that belly, gaze goes high. For your cow, exhale, arch your spine, looking high between those thighs for your cat. Inhale, drop that belly. Exhale, push that ground away, arch your spine. Can keep flowing through these, matching the movement with the pace of your breath. One more wherever you are, dropping that belly into your cow and exhaling into your cat. Can come back into a neutral spine, tabletop position. We'll reach that right arm out long in front, left leg comes behind, holding in our balancing table for one breath here. We'll crunch that knee to the elbow, arching that spine, and then kicking the arm and leg back out long. We'll repeat that for 5. So here's 4, and kick it back out. Crunch it in for 3 and kick it back out. We're here for 2. Last one. Holding for one more breath, long line of energy from that right fingertip to the left toe. Drop everything down to your mat. Feel free to take a cat-cow, rinse out the back here. Repeating on the opposite side, we'll reach forward with the left hand, kicking that right leg behind, holding for one breath here. Keeping that core engaged, draw your knee to the elbow, crunch it in, and then kick it back out long. Repeat again, crunch it in. Exhale, kick it back out. And we're here for 3. Here's 2 more. Last one. Holding for one more breath with a neutral spine. And then dropping that hand and foot down to the mat. Taking a cat-cow to rinse out the back here. Tucking those toes behind you. Sending those hips backwards, straightening out the legs, and pressing into our first downward facing dog. Pedaling out those feet here. You can try coming high on the toes and then driving your heels down into the mat, keeping a soft bend in the knees and looking high between the thighs. Tippy toe walk to the top of your mat to meet your hands. You can heel toe the feet so they're about hip width distance apart, and then grab opposite elbows here. Slowly rocking side to side into your ragdoll, keeping a gentle bend in the knees. You can bring those hands back down to the mat. Heel toe your feet back to touch. Slowly rolling all the way up into a standing position, rolling those shoulders down and away from your ears. Hands come out to the side for Tadasana. On your next inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hands come down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot, then the left back into a high plank. From here, we'll drop those knees down to the mat. Extend the toes, lower all the way down to your belly, keeping those elbows tucked in, and then pressing up into a cobra, keeping the thighs down on the mat, not all the way up into an up dog. Holding here for a breath, tucking those toes behind, and coming back into your downward facing dog. Step that right foot forward to meet your hands, and then the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back, then the right, high plank. Lower down to the knees, toes come long. Lower down to the belly. Pressing up into a cobra here. Slight back bend, thighs are still down. Tucking those toes and pressing back into your downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward and then the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Bring them down through heart center and out by your side for Tadasana. Nice job with that warm up. Feel free to grab a drink. We'll meet back at the top of our mat in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll get started with our standing leg block here. So you can feel free to grab some light dumbbells, or you can do this without any weights at all if you'd like. But we'll start off with the feet hip width distance apart, and we'll come down into a chair pose squat. So from here, just keeping those arms by your sides, and we'll sink down and rise back up. So keeping that chest lifted, bending into those knees. We're here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold at the bottom. We're gonna pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back up to standing. Nice job, shake it out. This time, we'll do another set of 10. We're gonna come down into our chair pose squat, rise back up, arms come here, we'll overhead press, come down and lower. Rise up, overhead press, come down and lower. We're gonna be here for another set of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Shake it out. So I'm facing you guys, but facing the top of our mat here. We'll start off stepping that left leg back into a lunge. From here, arms come down to the sides, can stay right here and just find your bicep curls. Or you can join me where we'll lift and lower. So as you come down into your lunge, arms are by your side, press up and take your bicep curl. So we'll lower and lift and lower and lift. We're here for 7, 6, 5, exhaling on the way up, 3, 2, last 1, coming back to center. Switching those feet, step your left foot forward and the right foot comes back, this time into your lunge. Again, those arms are by your side here. Can stay right here and just go for the bicep curls, or you can join me with the lift and lower. So we'll come down, rise up, curl. Down, rise up, curl. I'm here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, stepping back to center. Can lower those weights, shake it out. Nice job on the legs. Meeting me back at the top of your mat, we'll go through 1 round of a sculpting flow here with the weights. So you can inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back with your weights. Take your vinyasa. Meeting me in a downward dog, taking whatever variation feels good for you. Inhale, bring your right leg high. Exhale, step it forward, rise up into a crescent lunge. Arms come overhead. Open up into a warrior 2. We'll stay here. Bring those arms down in front of you, and we'll take lateral raises here. So bringing those arms straight out to the side, like so. We'll be here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into your warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. Cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Step it back, flow it through. Meeting me in a downward dog. Inhale, bring your left leg high. Step it forward. Rise up into your lunge. Open up into your warrior 2. Arms can come down in front of you. We'll take lateral raises once again here for a set of 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Coming back into your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel those hands down to the mat. Step it back. Take your flow. Meeting me in a down dog. Drop those knees down to the mat. Release your weights. Press back into a child's pose for a moment. If you are still in a child's pose, you can feel free to slowly make your way back into a tabletop and join me as we make our way onto our backs for our final few poses. You can keep those weights nearby. We're not quite done with those yet. So grab your dumbbells and make your way onto your back. We'll bring our arms out to the side for a chest press and then walking those feet in close to your bottom for some glute bridges. So if you'd like, you can press up into a glute bridge and then add the chest press here, lower back down and come back down. Or you can join me in matching those movements. So we'll press up into a glute bridge as we press those dumbbells up into a chest press. So lower back down, press up and squeeze your glutes and lower back down. We're going to be here for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower everything down, shake it out, take a quick breath. Next up, we'll take those dumbbells, bring them straight up overhead like you're just punching them forward. Bring those legs up into a tabletop position, and we'll start off with just taking taps on the right and then the left. Keeping that core active, drawing that belly button in towards your spine here. We'll tap the right, left, right, left. We're here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Holding here, back to center, drop everything down to the mat, including those dumbbells can come out beside you. We are all finished with those. Can windshield wiper those legs for a moment. And then drawing those knees into your chest, driving your low back into your mat. Can rock side to side here, showing yourself some gratitude for practicing today. From here, we'll drop those knees over to the left side of the mat, reaching out with the right, gaze is out toward that right arm. Coming back to center. We'll switch it, dropping those knees over to the right and reaching out long with the left. Coming back to center, and then from here you can kick those legs out long, let your ankles roll out, arms can come out beside you as we just take a few breaths in our Shavasana. Slowly beginning to wiggle those fingers and toes. And making your way back into a sitting position. We'll take one final community breath together here. You can bring those hands to heart center. Inhaling through the nose, fill up all the good, everything you're grateful for. Exhale through the mouth, let it all go. Exhaling any negativity, anything stressing you out. You light in me, season honors the same in you. We'll bow to seal our practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this class, then I definitely recommend you check out our 30-minute sculpt, the full class. I'll link it below. Thanks so much, and I hope we see you again. Make sure you're subscribed.